I'm a comedian, bro. So I'm still gonna always entertain y'all, and y'all gonna be like, damn, how old is dude? How old is dude?
Teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing.
You already know.
I got some big teeth.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know I got limits.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
And wait 1 minute, okay? I'm not here to destroy nobody, bully nobody, or intimidate nobody. I'm just putting out the stuff that you put on social media publicly. All right, y'all. Enjoy this clip.
Somebody said discipline doesn't equal abuse. Say it again. Oh, of course not, man. We all got, man, I didn't get a lot of whoopings in my life, though. I'm going to be honest. Since you bringing up discipline and comparing it to abuse, man, I probably got about 3 to 4 whoopings my entire life. Because I always, like, after about 2 whoopings, man, I said, nah, hell nah, I don't like this. Like, respect automatically was instilled in me, man. Man, if my grandma was alive right now, she'd say, man, my grandson, Robert Hampton, was the most respectful kid that I raised. You dig what I'm saying? My dad gonna say the same thing about me. My aunts, my uncles, they all gonna say, man, that kid was always respectful his entire life. You dig what I'm saying? It's in me, bro. You dig what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be respectful. I'm fortunate to say, man, like, y'all know I got 2 kids. Only one of my kids have ever been disciplined one time in her whole entire life, man. I gave out 1 whooping my entire life to my oldest daughter. 1 time my entire life. 1 whooping. With a belt. Just like we all got whoopings. So, you dig what I'm saying? Like, all I'm gonna say is this right here, bro. When you only get 1, it probably do feel like that to some people, bro. If you only ever got 1 whooping, I don't know, bro. I see some of y'all comments, bro. And I know y'all thinking no, I'm not even addressing that here, giving y'all actual facts. Tiffany, what up, baby? It's not that I think he's wrong. Think him ignoring. Ain't nobody ever ignored nobody, Monique. Come on, this is for the internet. Y'all gotta stop. When you hear it on the internet, it ain't nothing but lies to make money. I don't understand why y'all don't get that. Cause if it's that deep, it won't be nothing but a phone call. You don't gotta use social media. Cause you only trying to gain attention from the media. Anybody who's doing that, you ain't gonna catch me on the internet talking about why you ain't do this, why you ain't do that. What? Come on, man. Get out of here with that, bro. Y'all better stop all this internet stuff. People don't want to hear the truth. That's it. That's it. People want a fairy tale story. They want lies to be pushed out. That's the way the internet is now. Everybody profits off the lies, man. The truth is not sellable no more. People don't want to hear the truth there. Because for one, they already know the truth. People already know the truth. So they want to pay for the lies. You said 1 beating, shoot, I got a set. Man, listen, I got beatings. One of my kids only got 1 whooping. My kids have never got a beating. Not from me. My kids have never got a beating. They've never had no scars, no bruises, no nothing. Like, we had whips on us when I was growing up. Like, cause they use switches. I don't know. How many of y'all got whoopings with switches in here? We had to go break a damn near tree off. If we went and got like a switch and it was too small, my grandparents would make us go break another switch off. And if we didn't break a big enough switch, they would go get it themselves. They'd be like, okay, I'll just go get the switch myself. So we would have to think, we had to be strategic getting a switch. We had to be strategic. Look at these trees out here. Hold on. We had to be strategic with the switches. We had to be strategic getting the switches for our kids. If we brought one back, when my grandparents said go get a switch, if we came back with one that was too small, If we came back with one that was too small, they would tell us they gonna go get one for us. Can y'all relate? I see a bunch of me's in here. I know y'all can. My kids can't relate. My kids don't even probably, if I said switch to them, they probably wouldn't even know what it was. Yeah, them switches ain't no joke. They'll wait till you, I didn't have to go through it because I was always a good kid, but I would see some of the kids, they be in the shower. They get their little whoopings in the shower with a switch. You dig what I'm saying? Shit, my mama done unalived us a few times. My kids don't know nothing about none of that. Listen, my kids don't know nothing about that. Not on my watch anyway. Like, I can't speak for how the other parents be disciplining kids and stuff. I can't speak on that end. I can only speak on mine. They don't know what a switch is. They don't know what none of that is, bro. They have no clue. Me and my siblings got beaten by switches, and that shit hurt. I still have nightmares about a switch when I see it sometimes. I be like, shh. Y'all ever seen the one with the ones that be in the sticker bras? My mama used to say, I'll beat you like I beat in the streets. Now, I will say this. Coming up, my upbringing, the mothers say the worst stuff. The mothers would probably, the stuff they say might be enough to make a kid not do nothing, because the stuff women say, like you just said, man, I remember my aunts and them saying something about they'll rip my tongue out and send it in the mail and let me tell my daddy that they did it. Rest her soul. My aunt used to be like, I'll rip your tongue out and send it in the mail to your daddy and let you tell him I did it. I was like, I'm a kid. I thought she could really do that. I was like, okay. I was quiet. I ain't say nothing else. What's some of the worst shit y'all parents said to y'all whenever they was mad? Some of y'all like, I'm not the parent. I'm the parent. The fuck? I'm addressing y'all adults. I'm the parent over here on this side. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about LaTruth right now. I'm not from the kiss nobody's ass culture. Some people kiss butt. They see somebody throw a little temper tantrum or something and they kiss ass. I don't do it. Because kissing booty will definitely make a kid or anybody grow up thinking that they don't have to respect anything. All they gotta do is cry or make up a rumor or whatever the case may be, and they be able to get what they want. I'm not from the booty kissing culture, bro. That's not me. So even with some of my comments from a lot of women that are older than me, that's what y'all like. Y'all used to the kiss the booty culture. I don't do that. Oh, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. I've heard that one before. Like, definitely. That's crazy. A bunch of y'all saying that. Nah, my kids would never know what a beating is. They would never know. Somebody saying you're weird, not minding your business. Man, they don't even, they don't understand it. And I get it, man. So that's why I don't really come on here and go crazy on the people in the comments, man. Because they see this stuff like a reality TV show, when this stuff be real life and it hits real close to home to people, man. And some people don't understand it. You might see a person like me, y'all see me going through this. This shit really affects my real life. This is not like, what's the name of that show, man? Love and Hip Hop, where them folks, most of that stuff is scripted and they just get to go right back home and they live their life. Bro, I gotta really get on the internet and look at people, and on the internet, that's why I said I'm unbothered by lies. I'm not gonna go back and forth with it. Cause see, I don't have to do this I don't have to tell lies or create drama to make money. I don't have to do that. All I gotta do is sing, continue to act like I have my whole career. My platform has never been built up off of drama. Never. I've always been a positivity over everything, guy. Real father game representative. My kids first. That's it. That's all I've ever been in real life and on the internet. So I don't understand why people got to use these false narratives and create these fake dynamics to make it seem like black families are all problematic or drama filled. And I get it. It exists in our world and in our culture. But to push that narrative off on the social media when it's not true is crazy. Like, it makes no sense, bro.
Okay, you guys. So this is LaTruth addressing, but not addressing his daughter Desharia's live that she did, where she claims that she was beat with a belt to the point where bruises were left. Okay. He said that he's not giving no actual facts, but if you listen to what he says, he actually does. He says that he has never beaten any of his children to the point of bruising. He speaks about how he whipped her with a belt. Only one of his children has ever received a whipping, and he also goes into detail about like how he was disciplined as a child and how if a person only received a whooping once in their life, it might feel like it was that bad. And I kind of covered that in the post that I put up. Like, even if, she feels how she feels, she's a kid. And a lot of us, if you've ever been in a situation where your parents whooped you, and especially like if you were not expecting of that, if you've never experienced that whooping feel like, baby, your life was finna be over. Okay. And you might even feel like, you harmed, you got, bruises and things on you. And this is not to say that Desharia was lying. This is just me giving input. Like, I get where he's coming from. Like, I can understand where he's coming from. And if any one of you can, let me know in the comments. However, I always say I wasn't present. I wasn't there. I don't know whose truth is whose truth. But their truth is their truth. But he also says, she never suffered, none of his kids ever suffered abuse at his hands. Now, I keep getting inboxes, and I came across, I actually seen a post with the screenshots where it looks like it's a conversation between Desharia and someone else. I'm not sure who the other individual is, where she is actually stating that her mother allegedly abused her while she was pregnant. And she had to remind her mother that she was pregnant to get her to stop. And it was over like some cat piss or something along those lines. Now, let me know y'all thoughts. What do you believe? All right, y'all. See y'all in the comment section.